Best-selling author and Food Network star Ree Drummond is back with her latest installment in her picture book series, and this one's called Charlie and the New Baby. Welcome to the broadcast, the one and only Pioneer Woman.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you very much.
It's so good to talk to you.
Thank you. I love Dallas. I feel like it's one of my second homes, so great to talk to you, too.
Well, let's talk about this new book, Charlie the Ranch Dog and the New Baby.
Charlie, for anyone who watches my show on Food Network or reads my blog, knows that Charlie is a huge part of our lives. He's a basset hound, and he has all the little personality I wouldn't say traits, more like defects
Yes.
that a basset hound has. He howls really loud. He has long, floppy ears. He loves to take naps. So I love writing children's books about him. He's sort of a natural in terms of a children's book character. So the new one is Charlie and the New Baby, and it's based on a real calf that was born on our ranch that came inside, had to sleep in Charlie's bed. He was covered up with she was covered up with Charlie's blankets. It kind of rocked Charlie's world.
Yes, I bet.
And it turned out to be it was a really great parallel to, you know, the situation whenever a new baby comes into a household and the older kids have to get used to it.
Yes, that's right.
So it turned out to be one of my favorite Charlie books.
Well, he is just adorable, and I follow you on Instagram, so I see a lot of Charlie pictures, and I believe I recall seeing that little baby calf being brought into the house or something, so it's just a perfect storyline and perfect for, like you said, for little children to read as they're bringing in new babies into the home as well. Charlie's not the only star of the show over there, though. You've got some other dogs, right?
We do. We have dogs running all over the ranch. We actually have a second basset hound named Walter.
Okay.
And he doesn't get as many pictures taken of him. We all love him just the same, but sometimes I get emails from people saying, you know, how come you don't talk about Walter as much as Charlie? I think it's probably because Charlie's a little bit of an alpha dog, and he commands a little more attention. But and we have, you know, sometimes strays show up at our house, and in the country, you just get used to having dogs everywhere, basically.
I have one of the
cattle too.
I have two white fluffy dogs, and we have one that's more dominant, little Maltese. Her name is Daisy, and so she would be the equivalent to Charlie. I totally get what you're saying.
An alpha dog named Daisy. That's interesting.
Yeah, Daisy Duke. So tell me, I know you're working. You've got some construction. My audience is laughing over here. So tell me, you've got some construction going on over there, outside of, you know, cooking and blogging and the new books. What's the construction going on?
Well, my husband and I bought an old building in our town. Our small town is Pawhuska, Oklahoma. And it's an old oil town, so there are a lot of old buildings that have been abandoned for decades. And I always say, one day my husband and I lost our minds. We bought one of those buildings. It's a Main Street building. It's gorgeous, but it had been years since it was really anything. So we've been slowly renovating it. And it's really a labor of love at this point. It's going to be, eventually we'll have a deli downstairs and a mercantile store. And it's become a really fun project. Some days more fun than others.
Yeah, I bet. Well, it does look like a lot of work, but I'm watching the transformation. It's just beautiful what you're doing, and I was hoping you're going to put a little cafe or something in there, so that's perfect.
There has to be food involved somehow.
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know how you do it all. How do you do all the food, the books, everything you're doing, and you homeschool your 4 kids, is that right?
I do, yes. We're a homeschooling family.
How do you do that? How do you find time?
You know, I always say, my dad always teases me that I only do things that are fun. And it's really true. The things that I enjoy doing, I'm very efficient at them, and I do them well. Now, the things I don't enjoy, I'm a complete failure at. So do not walk in my laundry room or in my closet. I'm not organized. I have a lot of flaws, but the things that I enjoy, you know, writing about my kids, my family, taking pictures, cooking, of course, sharing food that I cook. I love doing that, so I never get tired of it.
Well, it's apparent that
I always do.
It's apparent that you do love
having
doing it because
passion
you do
always
it.
shines
You're just doing
through.
such a great job. But I love to know that your laundry room is not caught up because neither is mine. That makes me feel so much better.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, we want to have you on the broadcast cooking because I'm a foodie myself. So I'd love to cook with you at the broadcast sometime soon in Dallas.
Oh, that would be such a treat. I would love it.
Awesome. And I'm going to send you a little tweet here soon. So I'd love to stay in contact with you.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Great to talk to you today. And you can find Ree Drummond's Charlie and the New Baby online or at your nearest bookstore. We'll have more broadcast when we come back.